So the reason I'm making this video right now is because it is almost 1 a.m. and I am currently directly across the street from where the shootings at Michigan State occurred. I am 21 years old, and this is the second mass shooting that I have now lived through. 10 years and 2 months ago, I survived the Sandy Hook shooting. The fact that this is the second mass shooting that I have now lived through is incomprehensible. My heart goes out to all the families and the friends of the victims of this Michigan State shooting. But we can no longer just provide love and prayers. It needs to be legislation. It needs to be action. It's not okay.
Shannon is absolutely right. This is not okay. And for her at such a young age to be able to say in her life experience thus far that she's been through 2 mass shootings. Shame on this country. 2 mass shootings, because all the folks that got power, all they doing is giving thoughts and prayers. Look, Sister Turner, I believe in thoughts and prayers. Okay, I'm steeped in thoughts and prayers. Thoughts, prayers, and action. Can we add that to it? Thoughts, prayers, and action. Say it with me. Thoughts, prayers, and actions. And we sick and tired of people with power only giving the thoughts and prayers. There's something wrong with these folks. Now, according to the Gun Violence Archive, this was the 67th mass shooting in the United States so far in 2023. And we're not even out of the month of February. For shame. Now here's some details. Anthony McRae, 43, was identified as the sole suspect in the shooting. The motive is unclear, as officials said McRae had no apparent affiliation with MSU and took his own life after the attack. The 3 students killed were Alexandria Verner, Ariel Anderson, and Brian Frazier. We are looking at them, and our hearts do go out to their families and to their friends. They did not get a chance. They should still be alive. They did not get a chance to grow old, to accomplish goals, and then live a good long life because of this mass shooting. It is unfair to them. It is unfair to their families. It is unfair to their community. It is unfair to this nation to continue to allow this kind of foolishness and mayhem to just run rapid in the United States of America. But beyond that, much like every single victim of gun violence, every single one of them, you have people that have power giving a whole lot of thoughts and prayers, but not a whole lot of action. Those 3 things should go together. So Michigan State Representative Puri said he's had enough of these mass shootings. And this is what he tweeted today. We begin to collectively heal from the horrific events which transpired. Tomorrow we work. My official statement regarding the Michigan State University shooting is F, fricko fracko, your thoughts and prayers. Okay? And I'm with the representative on that. The hell with it if you got power. Now, people who are just, sending them good vibes, you just a regular citizen and all that, we get it. We ain't talking about them folks. Put all your thoughts and prayers out there. But what the representative is saying to these mofos who got power, F your thoughts and prayers. We don't want them. Okay, because you got power. We need some action. I'm with the representative on that, baby. Tell it like it is. Just go on and put it down there. See, when your hair is on fire, I had a boss who always used to say, if your hair is on fire, act like your hair is on fire. I'm glad that representative put it out there. His hair is on fire. He angry, he disappointed, and damn it, he ain't minced no words. F your thoughts and your prayers. Again, to the people with power. In his official statement, Representative Puri said the following: what happened in East Lansing is unfortunately far too common. Going to school in America, whether it's preschool or college, means risking your life every day to the threat of a mass shooting. Can't even go to a grocery store. Yet all we have offered up are empty solutions, traumatizing active shooter drills, and bulletproof backpacks. We do not need to live like this. You better say that, Representative. The United States is the only country where this happens. Bold, underline, underscore, message in a bottle on a train not carrying chemicals. where Buttigieg is the transportation secretary. Jessica, I'm with this representative. I'm glad he came hard. I'm glad he came hard into the paint on this.
Yeah, this is the energy we need from elected officials. This is one of those issues that just highlights the dysfunction of American democracy, because it's not even really about the country being divided. Common sense gun reform is popular. The only reason Congress has not passed common sense gun reform nationally is because of the NRA and because of lobbying money paying them to do what their constituents do not want them to do. And it's a common criticism, right? That even if we do pass common sense gun reform, there are a lot of gun sales that would slip through those cracks, right? It doesn't cover everything. And we're at the point where we have 393 million guns in the United States. It's this Frankenstein. What do you do about that? And gun buyback programs are an option. Australia has had very successful gun buyback programs where they pay market value for the guns and they make it mandatory that they're sold back. And within a year, they got about 650,000 guns back from their people there. In the United States, it would take 604 years at that rate. Could we find a way to do it faster? Maybe. Are Americans less likely to give up their guns? Also, maybe. So we're in this situation because of people like those representatives that will sell themselves out and their constituents out to these lobbyists to line their pockets and do the opposite of what their people want. So it's not very optimistic, but we are inheriting this mess of a situation where we're at the point where restricting gun sales won't even begin to address the problem we're in.
Yeah, and we can deal with the realities as you laid them out and still do something. What are we gonna continue to do? Absolutely nothing while this scourge and the number of guns that you laid out, the numbers, the stats that you laid out. I mean, we got more guns than we got people. I mean, really, America, do we really need that many guns? Seriously? Is it that important to you? Obviously it is, because nothing has happened. And Jessica's absolutely right. The owner donors are in full control when it comes to this. Representative Pori went on to say, thoughts and prayers without action. That's what Sister Turner was saying. Thoughts and prayers without action and change are meaningless. You better believe that. He's absolutely right. We've seen this time and time again. All the thoughts and prayers from these power brokers and no actions whatsoever. A common talking point we see, especially among the GOP, is blaming mental health challenges for violence. Now let us dress this up. Jess and I are gonna dress this up. Now I just want you to wrap your mind around this. Yes, do people in this country have, people all over the world, people have mental health challenges, but it is a freaking lie to lay all the gun violence on mental health challenges. And it does a disservice to the people who are suffering with some mental illness, because it tries to paint all people who have some mental health challenges as violent, and that is not the truth. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not a correlation from time to time, but the way the GOP is throwing this out, and they got some gall, the pure unadulterated gall, to blame this stuff on total mental health issues. Let's just ride down their lane for a minute and pretend that they were right. They not right, they wrong. Statistically, they're wrong. But let's just for a minute, go to fairy tale land and ride this wave with them. Then why the hell aren't they supporting universal health care? So then we can help people deal with their mental health challenges, huh? They just all they do, they play games. They don't want to solve problems, they play games. Team, let's go ahead and put up this headline. Republicans push unfounded mental health claim for gun violence. It's a bunch of BS, America. We want you to know this. Only small minority of aggression is tied to mental illness. Right-wing politicians seek to shift focus from gun policy. And you know why they shifted? Because they cowards. As Jessica just laid out, they are bought and sold by the NRA. That's it, and that's all. And it doesn't matter if babies get shot, to younger people, in their 20s and 30s, all the way to folks that's getting a little more seasoning. It don't matter how old you are. From a baby all the way to 150 years old, these mofos don't give a damn about gun violence at all. Because if they did, they would tell the NRA to go straight to hell. And that we are gonna have some common sense gun reform in the United States of America, which most Americans want, including gun owners. Don't nobody want this. No freedom thinking patriot wants this. Let's just go ahead and turn this around on these mofos. It's something wrong with these people. It really, really, really is. Let's put this up. Hours after Michigan shooting, North Carolina Republicans advanced bills to loosen state gun laws. You see what I'm saying, America? Do you understand what we're saying on here? They full of it. Don't believe what they say. Look at what they do. Now, America, we got a problem and we got to solve it. It's Jessica laid out. Listen, it might take us a long time, but damn it, the journey towards 1,000 miles begins with the first step. Let's get to stepping.